Hiya, it's Jackie from Parent Plus. I just thought I'd jump on and do a quick live because somebody commented earlier on and I said I would jump on and do a live, so here I am. I'll post it in the group after, so you can have a look at it at your own leisure. So our academy doors are open so people can join whenever they want to, and this month we've been looking at behaviour. So we've been doing things, lots of hints and tips on what you can do, linking it into the ages and stages. If you're interested in the academy, Sari's already put a post on here. It's where you get myself and Sari, two trained psychotherapists. I don't want to say at your beck and call because we do have a life and family and have other things to do, but we do get back to you with more specific help. We ask you questions about what part it is that you're struggling with, and we can offer you more specific help. We also encourage you to make some changes that you want to change. Hi Sari, there's sometimes a bit of a kick up the butt if you're going quiet in the group, although we do understand that there are some people that like to be part of a group but not necessarily interact all the time, which is fine with us. You get a different topic every month. The first month you get a more in-depth look at our Leave approach, so you all get the ebook first to read through. Then there's a few more videos to go along with that. There's also Parenting an Anxious Child that we give away at the moment free in the first group. Behaviour Management Modification, hints and tips on behaviour, the second month. The third month is Overthinking. So that's the first three that you get, and it's for just a little over £5 a week, which if you saw us in our private practice, you would be paying an awful lot more than that, let me say. So yeah, have a look at the academy and click the button and join us. You're not committing yourself to anything. You're free to leave as and when, but it's a really supportive group, more specific help, lots of hints and tips. So have a think about that. So about behaviour modification, behaviour management, behaviour in kids in general. I've titled this, Be Calm and Assertive. Yeah, right. There's something about sometimes the body language that we give out. If we're rushed, if we're stressed, if we haven't got time, we want them to do something straight away. Children are really good at picking up on that. I think the beginning part of the ebook, we talk about us being the best entertainment toy that money can't buy. We usually tell them where our buttons are that they can push to get a reaction from us. We've got an unlimited amount of things that we can do. Our voice changes, our body language changes. It's all about energy that our children want from us and energy that we give them. And it's always better if it's positive energy. So I would focus on that. Siblings are brilliant to work with. It might sound silly, but if you've got two children and one of them is behaving more appropriately than the other, it's not about ignoring bad behaviour, and it's not about blanking the child that isn't behaving the way that you want. It's more about focusing positively on the child that is displaying the behaviour that you want. So if you've got one that's getting a bit frustrated and a bit angry and everything, acknowledge it. I'm not saying, ignore that behaviour, but say, I can see that you're getting a little bit angry. You've acknowledged it. And the one that's not displaying that, comment on how well they're doing. Wow, I can see that you're playing really nicely on your own. Look at you, you're keeping yourself entertained, you're being thoughtful, you're being cooperative. That's absolutely brilliant. Walk away. So it's about them switching and understanding that they get our energy, our positive energy, when they're doing positive things. Easier said than done sometimes, and that's where the being calm and assertive comes in. The bottom line is they're the child and we're the adult. We are ultimately in control of the situation, not their behaviour. We're in control of ourselves and we're in control of the situation. And sometimes that takes time. It takes patience and time from us. So the minute they start to move in the direction of what we've asked them to do, you praise them for it. If they're not doing it, then wait for an opportune moment to jump in. Say, for example, you've asked them to leave the shop and they're having a meltdown because there's something they've seen and they want it. You haven't got the money, or you've decided they're not having it, what do you do in that situation? Just be patient. You tell them clearly and calmly in an assertive voice, you're not having that and we're leaving. You can't manhandle them and drag them out by the scruff of the neck, although that's an option that some people use. I wouldn't recommend it. But just bide your time. They will eventually come round to it. And you only need to do that 1 or 2 times before they will get the gist that when mum or dad say no, then they mean no. And it's not about distraction in my mind, but it's about offering them an alternative. Right, what do you want to do when we leave the shop? You know, you say which way we're going to go. Can you find the car? Get them to start focusing on something else, but you've got to see the outcome that you want. If you're thinking, oh God, they're having another meltdown, we had one of these yesterday and we had one last week, I know how this ends, they're going to have an almighty tantrum, I'm going to have to give in, it's the only way I'm going to get them out of the shop, yada 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 yada. Don't think that's in the past, that's not what's happening now. Every time a child does the same behaviour, it doesn't mean you're going to have the same outcome. So it's about being calm and assertive, focusing and actually seeing what it is that you want them to do and start to move towards that. So I hope that helps a bit. But yeah, it can be tough. I had a child that would push my boundaries to the utmost limits, but we get through it. We're here to support you. The group's here to support you. Have a think about the academy. The doors are open now. You can click on the button straight away and access the stuff in your own home, in the comfort of your own home on your couch. So yeah, if you've got any other questions or you want to comment, just post away and we'll speak to you soon. Take care. Have a good week.